Hi there, welcome back to my podcast for Christian women, Treasure for Your Heart, where I give you a bit of treasure to tuck into your heart and take into your day. I'm Renee White, and I'm a Christian life coach for women. I help Christian women break free from stress, anxiety, shame, guilt, unforgiveness, and anger while building a deeper, more intimate relationship with Jesus. And today I'm going to be talking to you about life-changing truth. Okay, when it comes to healing from past wounds, this is so life-changing. Okay, we're going to be looking at something called negative core beliefs. And you will hear me talk on this subject a lot, okay, because it's fundamental to our healing and our growth. So you've heard me talk about negative core beliefs before. You're going to hear me talk about negative core beliefs again. So stick around because we have some great heart treasure coming up. All right, let's talk about some life-changing truth when it comes to healing from our past wounds. Okay, a few years ago, the Lord showed me a truth that really radically changed my life. Okay, He showed me that in order to heal from my past wounds, I must first understand the negative core beliefs I had developed as a result of those wounds. Okay? So I want to talk to you about what negative core beliefs are and why identifying them is so crucial to healing from our past wounds. So let's first look at core beliefs. Okay, not negative. Let's just look at our core beliefs. Our core beliefs are the subconscious beliefs that we hold to be true about ourselves, other people, and the world. Okay, these deep-rooted beliefs determine to what degree we believe that we're valued, what degree we believe that we're loved, successful, capable, competent. And they also establish our sense of belonging and our view of how we are treated by others. Okay, these beliefs, these core beliefs they're the deeply ingrained stories, convictions, and judgments that we carry about ourselves, others, and the world. Now hear me, okay? This is important. When these beliefs are aligned with God's word, we're good to go. But when our core beliefs are negative core beliefs, then it becomes an entirely different story. Okay, negative core beliefs are based on our perceptions, okay, not on reality or facts. They're lies, okay, lies that we've been falling for our whole lives. And what we need to understand is that Satan, the father of lies, loves our negative core beliefs because they are not based on truth, right? He's the father of lies. But because they are so deeply ingrained in us, and because we have been believing them for so long, okay, I'm telling you, they're going to feel like truth. They feel like truth to us. All right, so let's look at some examples of negative core beliefs. Some negative core beliefs about oneself might be, I'm worthless, I'm inadequate, I'm a failure. Some negative core beliefs about other people might be, people will hurt me, people are malicious, people cannot be trusted. Some negative core beliefs about the world might be, the world is dangerous, the world is unfair, the world is scary. All right, so where do these negative core beliefs come from? Negative core beliefs often develop in our childhood. Okay, when we're children, we're not mature enough to look at our situation from all angles, so as to understand it as a whole. Okay, if you don't believe me, just try telling a toddler that it's not all about him, right? As children, we don't have a sense of the world outside of ourselves. And so we tend to take everything around us and everything towards us personally. Okay, because we need answers to life. But our limited awareness at that young age causes us to create our own beliefs about how and why things are happening to us and around us. And many times these beliefs are created around someone else's opinion, which we, in our immaturity, simply believe to be the truth. Because we're too young to form our own opinion that might counter it, right? Okay, so I want you to look at your negative core beliefs as a filter. Because what I want to make very clear to you here is that everything, and I mean everything we see, hear, learn, and read gets filtered through our negative core beliefs. This means that every single relationship we have is adversely impacted by these negative beliefs. most importantly, our relationship with Jesus. Okay, so you get why this is so important. You get why I want to talk to you about these over and over and over. Okay, and something else that's super important to understand is that we subconsciously protect our negative core beliefs. How and why do we do that? In order to protect our negative core beliefs, we develop rules to live by. Okay, and we create these rules to avoid situations that might challenge our negative core beliefs because we fear that we will be hurt again if our negative core belief is validated through a particular situation. Okay, that's why we create rules to avoid those situations. Okay, negative core beliefs are very subjective, meaning that they're based on our feelings and opinions rather than facts. Remember that. That's what makes our negative core beliefs very difficult to test or to disprove, because even after we're presented with a factual truth that disproves that negative core belief, we probably will still continue to feel that it is true, okay? Because that's just how deeply ingrained it is. That's why it's good to get help to go through your negative core beliefs. Okay, but what we can test are the rules that we develop to support our core beliefs, or our negative core beliefs, For example, if your negative core belief is, I am unworthy, some of the rules you may have created to support it and protect yourself might be never ask for anything, never admit fault or mistakes, never say no to anything. Okay, because we're still operating through immature adolescent type thinking, we believe that living by these rules will help us to avoid facing situations that may cause us to experience pain when that negative core belief is validated again. In other words, we're trying to avoid the situations that we went through that caused us to create that negative core belief to begin with. So if I never ask for help, then I'll never feel rejected or unloved or uncared for. So I make a rule, I'm never going to ask for help. We believe we can protect ourselves from a catastrophe this way. But unfortunately, living by these rules is what robs us of the opportunity to prove to ourselves that our negative core belief is actually a lie. For example, a woman with a negative core belief of people cannot be trusted, she'll avoid situations where she may need to trust others, right? Though she subconsciously, or in some cases consciously, does this to protect herself, she's actually robbing herself of experiencing the truth that some people can be trusted and that she is worthy of trust. Okay, this is why it's so important to identify the rules that we have created to support a particular negative core belief. All right, now I want to be sure and leave you with some good news here, okay? There is absolute freedom from these strongholds. So, how do we break free from these negative core beliefs? We need to learn how to identify these internal lies and then replace them with God's truths so that we're able to hear His word unfiltered. Now remember, I only gave you a few examples of negative core beliefs today. The list is so extensive, and it's going to be determined, your negative core beliefs can be determined what your experiences, what you've been through, what your hurts have been, whatever, your past was is going to determine which negative core beliefs you have developed. So it's a huge, extensive list. Okay, and because these negative beliefs are so deeply ingrained, it takes some work to identify them, okay, and then identify the rules that you've created to protect them. So one of the things that I specialize in is breaking free from these peace-robbing lies that we fall for. I help women do this every day, and I'm telling you, it is truly life-changing. All right, so if you'd like to know more about identifying your negative core beliefs and learning how you can break free from these crippling strongholds, I'd love to talk with you. This truly is the most crucial step in beginning the healing from past wounds, and I want you to begin that healing today. Okay, so the most crucial step is to get safe if you're in a dangerous situation, but we're talking about healing from past wounds. So please comment below or reach out to me through email or Facebook Messenger so we can get you started on this incredible road to healing. Okay, I want to thank you so much for tuning in today, and I hope you've been blessed by today's heart treasure. Okay, and would you do something for me? Would you hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already? And, make sure you hit that little bell icon so you won't miss next week's Treasure for Your Heart. God bless you.